Hey there, MJ traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Today is Thursday, January 11th, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing Organigram Holdings. We're going to take a look at the chart. It is the lead bull up over 23% from the low of yesterday. So we're going to look at some technicals and the price action, what to expect in the days, weeks, months ahead. I'll give my thoughts and opinions. But as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment and informational purposes only. You should never ever buy anything based on anything that I say or anything that I write. So like I said, lead bull today up over 23%, and I haven't seen any direct news that would be contributing to this move. If anybody has come across anything, please let me know. But before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. All that good stuff. You can subscribe, tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future videos or whenever I go live as well. Also, you can give us a follow over on X, which is formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So if you can see here on the chart, over 23% from the low of the day yesterday. And I think most of this is, I haven't seen any news that would be attributed to this move, but I think most of it's just technicals. And I mentioned in the Pow Group private community to Pow Group private members a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, maybe it was a few days now, I think at least a week ago. I had to be several days ago. Anyways, I digress. At the end of the day, I said that Organigram, very, very strong bet long term, and that I was very bullish on it, and that I thought that it was going to act as a laggard. And while a lot of our other names like CGC, Tilray down in the last couple of days, Organigram's actually seeing some rotation and some nice gains here over the last, like I said, couple of days when we're seeing peers seeing a lot of sell pressure. So if we zoom out here to the monthly time frame, the reason why I expected it, and a lot of people were asking me why I thought it was going to be a potential laggard. The reason why I expected a potential laggard on Organigram was because of the fact that we hadn't even confirmed a monthly high or low in an attempt for a monthly trend change. I've been saying for a while now, at least a couple of years, that the only way that we're going to be confident in a bottom being set is if multiple names in the space confirm monthly uptrends. If you take a look at most MJ charts, most MJ companies and charts have not been in a monthly uptrend since November of 2020. So it's been over 3 years since the average MJ stock has been in a monthly uptrend, right? So when we confirm a monthly uptrend, that's going to be extremely notable. So if we take a look at the monthly time frame here, it actually could be an inverse head and shoulders that's forming here as well on the monthly time frame, with the left head and then a potential right shoulder forming. So if we come up to the neckline here around $2, that's our next resistance, then that could potentially be where we top out and then come down, form a monthly high or low somewhere around $1.20. We'll see. It's still a little early to predict a inverse head and shoulders when we haven't even started to form the right shoulder yet, but that could be something that does come in the near term here as we look for a monthly trend change. But basically what bulls want to see is as big of a bounce as possible on this monthly time frame to allow for that higher low to form on the monthly time frame. So if we just take a look here, this could be our potential inverse head and shoulders, right? But if we get rid of this line here and this fib tool, I just want to show exactly what I'd be looking out for. And we did have a target of about 83 cents and we hit a low of 97. So we got very, very close to that. But what we want to see is as big of a bounce as possible here, allow for that higher low to form and then a higher high, right? That's what we need to be. That's what we need to see in order to be in a monthly uptrend, that higher low and higher high. Downtrends are lower highs and lower lows. If we take a look at a name, let's take a look at Tilray, for example. You can see Tilray on the monthly time frame. We have our low, high. Here's the higher low forming now. We even started the monthly bounce for the last 2 months in a row. So now we just need that higher high. So if Tilray, in theory, breaks 340 from here and holds that 150 support, as long as we don't dip below 150 and break 340 from here, then it would be monthly uptrend confirmed. And then, like I said, Tilray's already forming the monthly higher low because we lost the low of the previous monthly candle. So we have our low, high of the bounce, higher low because we lost the low of the previous monthly candle, but it's still higher than this previous low at 150. So that's our higher low. Now we need the higher high. So again, to kind of give an example of OGI, OGI is basically still here, right in this area where we're still forming the monthly bounce. We haven't consolidated. We haven't lost the low of the previous monthly candle, so we haven't started consolidation. So we're about right there. We still need this and then the higher high, right? So that's why I expected OGI to act as a laggard, as we're still looking for that top of the bounce to top out here on the monthly time frame. And then once we start monthly consolidation and we lose the low of the previous monthly candle, then we'll look for a higher low and a higher high. So like I said, I'm very, very bullish on this stock long term. And the more names that confirm monthly uptrends, the better. Something that we were looking out for as well was weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses. So we're very close to seeing that happen now on Organigram. And again, the last time that happened was back toward the end of 2020 when the Dems took control of the Senate on hopes of the U.S. legalizing and seeing some reform in the United States. So it's been, like I said, about over 3 years since we've seen that happened. So a monthly uptrend and an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross on the weekly time frame. So look how close we are to seeing that weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. Again, that'll be the first time since back here toward the end of 2020. So that's looking really, really good here in terms of the weekly time frame. So that would be, bullet point number, check mark number one. If we see weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross occur, then that'll be check mark number one. We need 3 check marks, in my opinion. We need that weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. We need golden crosses with the 50-day moving average below the 200 crossing, and that would be referred to as a golden cross and super bullish. And as you can see, we're actually above all of our daily moving averages in that 200-day moving average. 50 sitting at 130 and the 200s at 157. So I think we're multiple weeks, if not a couple of months away before we see that happen. But this is a great sign to see that we're above all of the daily moving averages. In terms of the weekly moving averages, we do have the 50 weekly coming up at 179. So I expect that should be strong resistance. But realistically, we don't have any nearby resistance until $2. You can see here 160 was the level to get above. And then we have a lack of resistance on the weekly and on the monthly until $2 psychological and price action resistance. If we can get over $2, then we have some runway there till 315, which is the 100 weekly moving average. But on the weekly time frame here as well, you can see the MACD and the stochastic are blasting off. They're going parabolic, and we're well above the 10-week moving average. So this name is looking extremely strong at the moment. We know they got a $124 million investment from British American Tobacco, so BAT. Like I said, I am very, very bullish on this stock long term. I think it's going to be easily in the top 10 global MJ companies in the long term, maybe even potential for top 5. And we know that Germany could come online really any month now, and they're going to be a huge beneficiary of the German market as well. So it's looking like I said, a big move is coming for OGI. I said multiple times, I mentioned it on multiple streams now, that OGI is looking really, really good. I actually added some to my portfolio, I think it was yesterday, and then I've been added some Tilray as well, and nibbled yesterday a little bit on Tilray. And like I said, OGI I think is going to be a monster in the future, and I'm still looking to build more of a position on OGI long term. All right, going to end it there. But like I said, we still need the weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. We still need the monthly uptrend, and we still need the golden cross. So we got a lot of work to do. If we bring up a name like Curaleaf, for example, it already had its golden cross, so it's one of the lead bulls. And if we bring it up here on I want to bring up the OTC because we have more trading history. You can see here we're already in a monthly uptrend. Low, high, higher low, and higher high. Ended up being a bear trap here, but we'll consider that an anomaly and still in a monthly uptrend. And like I said, very, very bullish. We're actually close to seeing a monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross on Curaleaf. We've already had the EMA 12 and 26 bull cross on the weekly time frame, so we're in a monthly uptrend, weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross, and a golden cross. So Curaleaf is an example of what we want OGI to do. OGI still hasn't done any of those 3 things. So once OGI does that and the rest of the sector, once all the LPs in Canada, licensed producers in Canada, the US, ETFs, retailers, once the majority of MJ names in the sector are in monthly uptrends, weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses, and golden crosses on the daily time frame with the 50 and the 200-day moving average crossing, then I think we can be very, very confident in saying that the long-term MJ bear market bottom is in, and that we're potentially starting a new multi-year bull market. But keep your eyes peeled for some news with regards to Organigram. Like I said, I'm not seeing any huge news that would be driving the stock, whether it be from a sector perspective. The sector isn't really running that much today. I saw AYR was seeing a nice day today. I actually added that to my long-term portfolio, my TFSA, tax-free savings account as well. Started a very small started position yesterday. So very bullish on that long-term, but like I said, so many catalysts on the horizon, rescheduling potentially by April, Florida ruling potentially by April 1st as well to find out whether or not recreational MJ is on the ballot for 2024. Germany's set to come online anytime soon. The MJ Act up for a review here in Canada. Safer banking. There's never been a better time to be an MJ. But going to end it there. If this video was helpful, let me know in the comment section below. Like it, share the video, subscribe, all that good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. Love each and every one of you who supported me along the way, and I'm looking forward to the next few years ahead. All right, going to end it there. It's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we shall see you again on the next video.